What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making today a Bulgur salad. Bulgur is a wheat product. It's actually like cracked wheat. It's not quite as fine as Semolina. It comes from the wheat berries. It is used a lot in the Mediterranean. We're going to put a whole bunch of veggies and different stuff in it with some olive oil. It's going to be really delicious and refreshing. So let's get right to work. So this is what we're using today for ingredients. I got 2 cups of Bulgur wheat. It comes in a bag like this. I'm sure there's a bunch of different brands. This cooks very fast. So basically we're just gonna put hot water in it and leave it aside for 10 minutes. So basically it looks like that. It's pretty coarse. It's, like I said, it's not as fine as Semolina, which Semolina is ground wheat, but it's still coarse. It's kind of like cornmeal, but it's wheat. And this is even a little bit more coarse than that. So that's basically what it is. We have about a 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, minced. I have about 1 cup of black beans, washed and drained. These are actually organic canned black beans. I have 1 English cucumber that's been chopped into small pieces. I cut them in half and then I remove the seeds with a spoon, kind of like a canoe, and then I just slice them and then chop them into small bits. And then I have 1 whole yellow bell pepper, olive oil. I have 1 big lime. This is actually from my yard. I have a half of a red onion that I chopped into small pieces. 4 chopped Roma tomatoes. I'm using garlic salt and a little bit of cumin for seasonings. I have about a half a cup of dried cherries, about a half a cup of black olives. I just minced these up. They were actually whole, seedless ones, but I wanted to have little bitty pieces on every bite of the salad, so I just minced them up. And I have about 2 scallions, 2 small scallions, chopped to pieces, also about the same size, pretty small. And that's basically about it. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get some hot water on this bulgur and then set it aside for 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the hot water into the bulgur, and this is gonna swell up. It's gonna suck up a lot of that water and it's gonna get a lot bigger. We're gonna leave it in there for 10 minutes to cool. Actually, not to cool. We're gonna let it in there for 10 minutes to cook, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna put it in cold water to cool off a little bit so we could use it for the salad. All right, so in 10 minutes that will be swelled up and ready to go for the salad. So it's been 10 minutes and this pretty much absorbed all of the water. It's still got a little bit in there, but it absorbed most of it. It's cooked, it looks soft. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the cold water bath and mix all the other ingredients in for the salad. All right, so now we're gonna mix everything together here. And what I did is I pushed out a lot of the moisture, squeezed it out of the bulgur so it's not full of moisture and it doesn't dilute the flavor of our salad. So we're gonna add our dry ingredients in. Now I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of organic extra virgin olive oil, the juice from this lime, about a half a teaspoon or so of cumin, and about 1.5 teaspoons of garlic salt, and we'll adjust after tasting. I'm going to mix everything together well. So there is the final dish, guys. My first time cooking bulgur in a salad. I'm going to probably make it again in a hot dish. There's a bunch of different ways you can use this stuff. It looks really, really good. I love all the color, and it tastes awesome. It's a little bit nutty, kind of like reminds me a little bit of between quinoa and barley. It's actually really tasty, and this stuff is actually healthier than regular, wheat flour or anything like that, because this is wheat pretty much in its most raw form. It still has quite a bit of the fiber and stuff left in it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with your friends and family. I'll see you guys really soon on the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a try for you guys, let you know what I think. I can tell you that it's beautiful. The texture reminds me of quinoa. The flavor is kind of like nutty, like I said. A little bit more like a little bit like barley. It's really good. It's got all the flavors that I added. Of course, it's got a little bit of bitterness from the lime. It's got the olive oil flavor. I can taste the parsley. The sweetness of the dried cherries really give it a nice twist. Also add some nice flavor in there. This is really delicious. If you're not on a keto diet, or if you're not have problems with wheat, or your problems with gluten, you should give this a try. It's definitely really delicious and refreshing, and pretty much 100% vegan. So if you're vegan, if you're looking for a really good recipe that's delicious, you might want to try this one. This is absolutely some good stuff.